Welcome, everybody, tonight on this Sunday afternoon, Sunday night, whatever, an explosive end to Game of Thrones Season 6. And by explosive, we mean literally explosive, because in the beginning, let's just get into it.
Jesus.
Cersei brought down the house, brought down the chapel. What's that called?
I don't know.
Well, she destroyed it with wildfire.
I'm pretty sure if the Talking Heads made a music video of burning down the house, it would definitely be for that scene.
Yep. This episode opened up with like a different tone to it. It was just Cersei preparing for a trial. The other Tyrell preparing for his trial.
Oh, the Night of Flowers.
The Night of Flowers. Yes. He goes first. He accepts his punishment, so they brand him with the sigil on his forehead. So he's part of the faith now. They're waiting for Cersei. You know she has some stuff scheming these last few episodes. What it was is she did in fact use the wildfire. The Maester
Qyburn,
he got shanked by all the little birds.
Oh no, you're talking about the other Maester.
Yeah, the old Maester.
Oh no, this Qyburn's the other one.
Okay,
Cersei's dude. Oh my god, I forgot his name.
Yeah,
he's the Grand Maester.
Yeah, the Grand Maester. He got axed in this. He got shanked by the little birdies. And then when Cersei's cousin was chasing one of them, he got stabbed, which led to the reveal of the wildfire.
Oh my god!
And there was a candle, pretty
Just
much
floating on it.
Yeah, it's pretty much like the a timer.
Yeah,
it's like an old school timer.
Yeah, I wonder who put that on there, because they're just like
very
steady,
very slowly steady.
Very careful now.
Steady. Shazam!
So she did not go to her trial, obviously. She decided to destroy everything. In her path, though, there was a few deaths. The High Sparrow, Marjorie Tyrell.
Rest in peace.
She was part of it.
The Tyrell dad was
the
also
Tyrell
gone.
dad, yeah. And
Kevin Lannister.
Yeah,
the
Cersei's uncle.
Yeah.
Seeing that was like, she had something. I thought Marjorie was going to get out of it, but the fucking Faith was like being idiots, and they like stopped it. It was pretty crazy.
So Cersei single-handedly pretty much destroyed the remaining Tyrells. The Tyrells that are in power, basically. And the only one that really remains is the grandma now.
Mm-hmm.
So
at Dorne.
Yeah.
Yeah. Matt, watching that, what was your reaction to it?
To the
destruction of the wildfire.
Explosive of that. Well, I know that was mentioned, kind of a couple times throughout the series, a little foreshadowing there, or as they said, there's Chekhov's gun, which is something that's used in a literary device, where it's placed in the beginning of the book and in this book, and you're wondering why it was there. Then it gets brought up at the end. You're like, oh, it's a literary device. But
storytelling.
Yes, storytelling up in this Jaff turkey here. But I thought it literally blew my mind, and as it did everyone else who was in that temple. I couldn't believe it. I knew it was going to happen, but I didn't know it was going to happen in that way. And I really wish Marjorie got out, because
to that extent,
goddamn.
I predicted that it was either Tommen or Marjorie that was going to die. Marjorie died. However, Tommen didn't take it too well.
No.
He saw it. He got stopped. He didn't. He was not allowed to go there via the mountain. He kept him in his little house.
Imagine the mountain was waiting outside of his window, just ready to catch him.
Wait, for sure, we didn't even say that Tommen jumped out the window.
Oh, by the way, Tom jumped out the window.
By the way, Tommen jumped out the window.
Seems to be a common theme in this show.
Yeah,
he was just like, should I do it? Should I do it? Put my crown down. Yep, later.
He was contemplating. It's like, well, my wife, who's like the hottest individual on this planet, died. Well, there's nothing left for me here, so he put down the crown and just literally checked out and jumped out the window.
As one would do if you had the hottest wife in the land. And it's actually nice that he put the crown down, because that means now they don't have to worry about forging a new one, and it could be passed on to somebody else.
Funny enough, well, we won't get to that just yet. There was a new crown.
Oh,
I don't know if you noticed.
Let's just type all the King's Landing stuff. Cersei, she also got that septum lady torturing with the mountain.
Yeah, that was good payback.
So yeah, that's
shame.
Oh yeah,
shame.
she said shame. So
shame.
and she's now crowned the new queen of the Andals. She's sitting on the Iron Throne, which I did not see at all.
No, I didn't say.
Funny enough, like, I think in the trial, I think all of her small council was in there. Like, literally all of it.
So she has no.
So
small
she doesn't
council.
even have a small council other than Qyburn, her boy.
Right. Yeah.
So she gets to make a whole new small council.
Yeah. Right now, she is like a mad queen.
Mm-hmm.
She is scary to have in power because she will literally do anything to get what she wants. She did that, causing her last child to die. So now she has no more children. That prophecy came true. All she has is Jaime. So,
Which he doesn't seem too happy about.
yeah, when he came back from the Riverlands, he was just like, "Oh, okay, well,
What just happened?
Yeah.
literally what just happened? I leave for like 2 weeks, and all this crap happens.
Literally everyone died.
Oh God! So Jaime was in the Riverlands, the Twin Towers,
The twin
two-
nose.
the Twin Towers.
It's just called the twins.
The twins. Okay.
It's just called the twins.
It's-
It's not getting dark here.
Yeah,
Wait,
no 9/11.
No, Two Towers was Lord of the Rings. So
Yes.
whatever. The phrase was there. He took back. He was kind of mocking Walder. You know something was going to happen. I thought it was going to be like Lady Stoneheart. But there was this girl that was giving Jaime a look. Same girl was by herself with Walder. In the middle of the scene, Rob, you called that shit. What did you call?
I was like, that is Arya. She's alone with Walder Frey. There's no one in here. She's going to assassinate him right here, right now. That
And
was
that's what
ridiculous.
happened. She cooked some phrase into his shepherd's pie. What
It
was
was
that?
like I think it was a Frey pie.
Frey pie.
did-
Oh,
did-
the Frey pie. Yeah. Okay.
Did she learn that from Hot Pie? Like,
Probably to cook some.
was Hot Pie cooking people? Do we know this?
Yeah.
Is this confirmed?
Maybe that was.
What is going on?
Though for some of you South Park fans out there, this was the live, more darker version of the Scott Tenorman Must Die episode.
Yeah.
Immediate your children. Immediate your children.
How those tears taste? Your tears.
Her name was Arya Stark, and this is the last you'll be seeing. Whatever she said, that little epic speech.
Whatever the fuck.
Yeah, Matt, what were you feeling? Was that like the best redemption one could have?
I mean, it's kind of like up there with like the revenge that Sansa got on Ramsay.
Yeah,
It seems like
sure.
this season to me, I thought it was very fresh. It moved. You did have a couple down episodes,
Yeah.
but they were very few. But everything moved. And everything kind of tied up nicely, which to me is a bad thing in Game of Thrones because something is going to happen to those characters. Nothing ever ends good on this show.
Yeah.
But for me, my reaction was like, "Fuck yeah, fuck you."
Yeah, the Red Wedding has finally been avenged. So, and it's nice that it's wrapping up. So any story going forward is kind of just like now a new chapter. The next chapter. There's nothing really lingering anymore.
Well, yeah, that's what I was telling you before when I was in the kitchen throwing stuff out, which they don't really know, but whatever. I feel like now all the little side stories that we're kind of taking up away from the main story throughout these seasons is now over, and now we're having the real story of what everyone wants.
And that is like the Great Wars to come.
Yeah, with the White Walkers, which I still believe that a wormhole should open, and we should get some people from Atlanta, Georgia in there. I think we know who they are.
Some Rick Grimes.
Some Rick Grimes action. And I think a certain Ashley Williams should show up, too.
Oh my god. That crossover would be ridiculous.
Oh,
But one can only hope.
Who's this babe with the dragons?
Oh my god, speaking of dragons, now we go into Marine, where Daenerys is fresh off her new friendship with Yara. She says to Dario, "Sorry, babe, you're not coming with me."
Friend zone.
Friend zone the shit out of him because she needs to have more allies, and you get that by marriage. So Dario doesn't take it too well. He's crying on the inside. We all know that.
Yeah.
There ain't no girl like Daenerys, and he's not gonna find one like her. So
There ain't no girl like a Targaryen. Targaryen don't fuck around.
So so she sends him away. She's like, all right, the second son, stay here. You keeping the peace in Marine. She makes Tyrion the Hand of the King.
Oh, Hand of the Queen.
Hand of the Queen. I'm sorry, Hand of the Queen.
That was cool.
I wasn't expecting that.
No, not at all.
But that was a good moment. Like Tyrion is such like one of the better Lannisters to like you're rooting for, and to see that, he swelled up too. He cried inside as well, and he was very honored, and that was a good scene to to watch.
It's funny though, like say, like the friend zone thing. How many people she's friend zone? Like Jorah, who she was like, yeah, you go do that, and when you find it, I guess hopefully if you don't die, whatever, come see me.
Yeah,
but
the cure.
But please don't.
He's off. We didn't even get him in this episode, so he's just like finding a cure or whatever. Also, speaking of friendships and unities, we see Lady Thorne go to Dorne to team up with the Sand Snakes, and who should step in, saying 2 words literally.
Well,
3 words.
3 words technically.
Yeah, whatever. What are those words, Rob? And who said them? I should say.
Varys.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
And what did he say?
Fire and blood.
Fire and blood.
The best. That's all they needed to say. Just scene ended
and cut.
Done.
Yeah.
And I was just like, oh my god.
This goes back to Cersei kind of screwing herself because she's essentially causing these unities and like friendships to happen because Tyrells, Martells, or Sand Snakes, and now Varys on behalf of Daenerys, she's got a freaking huge ass army right now, and she's coming in hard from the south. So that's where the season actually ended. Was when you see all the ships, you see the Greyjoys, the Dornish, the flowers, the Tyrells,
The flowers.
and the dragons just roam off into it with the Unsullied, with the Dothraki. It's just.
I got chills.
It's just too much. It was a really awesome scene to
end on
and to watch and to experience. So a lot of stuff is gonna happen.
Oh, don't forget about
one of the bigger things that happened.
That's why we let's save the best for last.
God.
Now to the north.
Speaking of Targaryens, last remaining story in this season finale was the Winterfell stuff. Jon and Sansa are just like, oh yeah, we got to trust each other more. Talking about the Lord of the Bear. Yeah. Sansa had to deal with Baelish. He wants the Iron Throne, but she's like, I don't really trust you yet. So that's that. They had a feast. Lady Mormont, who's the best freaking character this season. They were kind of like weird. Like, why should we trust you? Like with the wildlings, that whole story again. She basically rallies everybody, all the remaining houses in the north, and she fucking declares Jon Snow King of the North.
King of the North!
We have a new King of the North, and his name is Jon Snow. And that was an awesome moment.
That was a great scene, seeing everyone rise up with the swords. And
it's kind of fitting, because in this episode, there was 3 new... 2 new, I should say, powers being established. Cersei, Jon, and I guess Daenerys with her new power and like new friendship.
Oh, also too, since we're in Winterfell, Jon banished the Red
Woman right in the beginning, near the beginning of the episode,
after Davos was like, "Explain this shit."
Yeah, Davos.
What did you do?
Yeah,
Davos
what did you do?
Very angry.
Tell him.
He wanted her executed, but Jon was just like, just ride south, and if you come back to north, you'll be executed. South is where Daenerys is going to be, but they're probably going to meet up. That's what I'm guessing, but that's for a later episode.
Yeah.
Speaking of, there's 2 more things actually. One, Bran. He's near the wall because
he's at the wall.
He's at the wall.
Benjen left him.
Benjen left him. He said he can't pass because there's magic spells on the wall that forbids him from entering, so that's a good thing.
On that, does that prevent the White Walkers or just him?
I mean, I wouldn't really consider him a White Walker, quite. He's kind of like somewhere in between.
But I mean, like, does that spell count for the White Walkers that can't pass the wall?
I think anything undead. I would say.
I think the undead can. I think the
Night's King can.
I think they're more powerful and they can wreck house.
Yeah.
Okay. So Bran, at the wall, is near a tree, and the trees that can allow him to go back into time, live out events, and we finish off with the Tower of Joy. We finish this off, this storyline, because they left off in episode 3 of the season, I think it was.
Yes, 3.
So that's a long time coming. Young Ned Stark goes up. He sees Lyanna Stark in a pool of blood. He says to her, "Is like whatever, like you're not dying." Whispers something into his ear. seemingly making a promise, and a baby arrives.
Mm-hmm.
A baby's in his hands right now.
And the cutaway was great.
And the cutaway, you zoom in on the baby's face, and you zoom out as an adult Jon Snow. It's pretty much confirmed R plus L equals J.
It's confirmed, 100%.
Did I say pretty much confirmed? Okay, so
it's 100%
confirmed.
They didn't flat out say it.
Yeah,
but it
was implied
100%.
heavily, yeah.
Jon Snow is Jon Targaryen.
King of the North,
King of the
Targaryen.
North. We have two
half
legit
Stark, half Targaryen.
A Song of Fire and Ice. He's literally the embodiment of this whole fucking series.
He is the lyrics.
He's like, yeah. That was a great reveal. We all knew it was happening. We just needed the confirmation of the show, so now we can stop speculating. I think it was like a great moment. What did you?
It's what we've been waiting for.
It's what we've been waiting for. Our whole life.
I've been waiting for that moment for so long.
Matt,
Oh Lord.
Yeah. Matt, your feelings on the reveal of Jon Snow?
I mean, it's kind of like what everyone said, like, you knew, but ever since I was born from the womb, and, someone told me to keep a promise, this is what I was waiting for, too. Like, I was waiting for this moment, but it's awesome, it's great, it's good to, no one can speculate, no more stupid theories, like, this is it, right in your face.
Yeah. Mira's his sister. No.
So Mira's not his twin sister, High Sparrow is not Howland Reed, Catelyn Stark was a bitch to Jon for no reason.
Catelyn bitch.
So I mean, he made a promise. I don't see why he wouldn't tell her though. Like, it seems a little much.
Because Ned is noble to a fault, and that's what got him killed.
He's too honorable.
Yeah.
See, pretty much like the whole Jon Snow thing now, like it's kind of like a giant chode in your face. You can't turn away. You can't deny it. It's right there, so you have to accept it, and it's good.
Like he lost honor because of his sister. Like
yeah.
I'll have to say, too, side note, the actor who plays a young Ned Stark, I think he does an amazing job getting the mannerisms and speech pattern down of Sean Bean.
Yeah,
he
was pretty good.
He sounded just like him.
Yeah, and he didn't die, so
he
doesn't share that fate.
Yeah, that's good.
So what we know now from the Tower of Joy,
there's two heirs.
Well, not even that. Rhaegar didn't exactly kidnap Lyanna Stark. It just kind of happened. So it was all that Robert's Rebellion thing was based on nothing, basically.
Because Lyanna and Rhaegar did love each other.
They did.
Assuming.
So it was willful that she was with him then.
Yeah.
We assume so, yeah.
Consensual, I guess.
She didn't seem like she was, like, messed up or anything.
Save me from this, like, hellhole.
She's like, oh yeah, I'm having a baby, I'm dying though, shit.
And a lot of people back in those times, no modern medicine, died from childbirth. So.
And it was in secret, there was, like, literally a maester.
Yeah, a maester, and he remember Rhaegar sent Arthur Dayne, his best fighter in Westeros, essentially to protect that. So that's how important it was for like that secret to be held up. And whatever she whispered, I think you heard it's like, oh, they'll kill him, which assuming is Robert Baratheon would like kill all of them. Ah, God. All right, coming off Battle of the Bastards, this was equally as good. Episode.
Yeah,
like the tone, like the music, the soundtrack, the ending. It didn't need White Walkers. Like, I would have liked it if it had White Walkers because it was called the Winds of Winter, but I guess that's more for the new King of the North.
More allegory, maybe.
Yeah, so, 10 out of 10 this episode. These last two episodes really, like, bumped the season up from being, like, good to, like,
amazing,
great.
yeah.
Because, this season wasn't bad at all.
No.
Like, it
moved.
It was a lot better than the season before. Mm-hmm. And these last two episodes were just like, what?
I think this is what everyone was waiting for. Like, it just set the stage now for the next two seasons, which unfortunately are short. But I think they're going to move. They're going to have a lot of action, and I think it's going to be good.
I'm so curious of how, since this episode was called The Winds of Winter, how the book is going to differ from the show now.
Yeah.
Because there's a lot of stuff that just is completely different. So...
I guess that's good also, because you get two different perspectives.
I'm so hyped for when the Winds of Winter book comes out, so I can be like, what the hell is happening?
Because you can also enjoy the show and then enjoy the book for a different
perspective.
It,
Now the last book is supposed to be called The Song of Spring, or
A Dream of Spring.
A Dream of Spring, yeah.
But knowing his procrastination, Martin.
That's not going to come out until we're dead.
Yeah, we're all going to die before it.
Because he hasn't even come out with Winds of Winter, and it's been literally...
Do you imagine if that's, like,
I think?
that was the whole idea of Game of Thrones, was that he was going to get people into it, and then everyone would die before it's done?
Yeah.
So he doesn't have to even worry about it.
Yeah. They're all dead.
Before we do, I guess a full season recap or season review later on, high moments of the season is Hodor.
Oh my god.
Yeah, that whole scene was amazing.
R.I.P. The Tower of Joy fight scene with Arthur Dayne.
That was
and lightsabers.
so good.
Yeah. Yeah, that was great. Jon Snow revival. That
Yes.
was great. The Battle of the Bastards.
Probably one of the best episodes ever filmed for television.
Yeah.
What else? Like, even there was stuff with the Hound coming back.
Yeah, the Hound coming back.
Oh my god.
The Hound, Clegane. Well, the constant fantasization of Clegane Bowl that never happened.
Yeah.
That was...
Yo, finding out that the mountain was actually Gregor Clegane, finally. Like, we knew, but we didn't know.
Yeah, that was like the second episode. They're like, oh, this is my friend.
I was like, they said it!
Yeah, so it was some good...
Weird stuff from the season. The Dornish. What the hell is happening?
They bookend the season. They were in the first and last episodes.
Like, what were they doing, though? Like,
they were just biding their time.
Oh, don't forget that classic ending to the first episode of the season with, where it's like, oh, she's getting naked, yeah.
Oh,
and then like, oh god, no.
The red lady being
I forgot
super
about
old.
that.
Yeah, where they pretty much pulled The Shining on us.
Yeah.
Ugh. But
Yeah.
It's good.
ugh.
Yeah.
But nothing else we can say except Fire and Blood, King of the North.
Oh, what about too when Daenerys took the Dothraki back when she killed all the
Oh my God.
all the Khals in the
Yeah, that was definitely one of the high points.
And her just
Reborn.
reborn with the fire again.
and her like riding Drogon.
Oh,
like,
God,
with
that was
ease
great.
Now, so it's,
And Tyrion letting the other dragons go.
yes, and the beginning of last episode when she was like Dracarys and like
Oh yeah,
she killed Grey Worm.
I
Killed
got
the
chills
other
from
two,
that too. Yeah.
Well,
two slave masters.
I
Oh
mean,
yeah, I make joke.
we've all but confirmed two of the riders, I'd say, for the dragons, since the Hand of the Queen is Tyrion.
So he'll take one because he's Targaryen.
Dario is gone now, so he's
So you think it's gonna be Jon, Daenerys, and Tyrion?
maybe
Well, that's what I was thinking too. Think about with the three heads of the dragon.
it would make sense
Because like that prophecy was like what, one to bed, one to dread, one to wed, or whatever. Whatever.
could be
for
Jon.
Yeah.
Like I don't know how she's gonna find out that he's a Targaryen, or how he's gonna find out that he's a Targaryen.
Unless Bran's like,
Bran knows, and he's at the wall.
And he's crippled. Like,
But he's at the wall. Jon has friends at the wall. He just said he's a Stark, and he's just like, oh, well,
Yeah.
Jon's our bro. So
so come on in.
come on in, have some food.
Yeah,
here's a horse.
We got some Jimmy Buffett playing in the background.
So he's bound to find out that he's a Targaryen. I don't know how Daenerys is gonna find out or even believe him
she won't probably find out until like the last season, until they actually meet up.
until they marry. They're gonna marry.
Yeah,
They're related. It's fine.
It's
They're
fine.
Targaryens.
It's just-
Makes sense.
It's just Auntie Daenerys right now to Jon.
That's
So
so weird.
Yeah,
that's his
That's
aunt.
bizarre.
yeah, oh yeah. So closing words. King of the North.
King of the
Ugh.
North. Yeah.
Hold the door.
Ugh.
Tower of Joy.
Fire and blood.
Fire and blood. Yeah.
Fire and blood.
Dracarys.
Yes.
That line just destroyed me.
The great wars to come.
Ugh.
White Walkers are coming.
And the last thing you'll ever see is a Stark smiling down upon you as you die.
Oh my god.
Arya the Machine. Because
Arya cooked them.
Yeah, she.
She cooked them.
Oh,
She's sadistic.
where's
What
that?
did she become?
Where's that, Scott? Does that taste good? Yeah.
for I'm Angel. This is Rob. Special guest Matt
What's going
for
on?
this
Thanks for having me.
review of Winds of Winter. We're your favorite trio.
Well,
-1.
Minus one.
I mean, we are a trio.
Minus one plus one.
Two times 1 minus 1.
In the end, as Rob still
Fire and blood.
See you later. See you later. See you later.